About a year and a half ago, we had some custom cabinets installed in our master bathroom, which included a built-in laundry hamper. The hamper they used was this cheap plastic thing because it was the best fit for the space available. At some point this year, one of the handles ripped. Instead of buying a new one and having the same problem occur again in a year, I figured I'd go a bit overboard and build some better handles out of wood. The idea for this is simple. I'll laminate 3 layers of scrap 2x6 together, from which I'll cut a pair of curved handles to match the radius of the hamper. After the glue dried, I squared one edge of the blank on the table saw so that it would sit flat. The diameter of the hamper is about 17 inches, so the radius would be 8.5 inches. I marked the center point at the center of the curve and trace it out with the dividers. After cutting the curve, I glued the pieces back together into a larger, curved blank. To hopefully make the connection between the hamper and the new handle stronger, I'm going to sandwich the sides of the hamper between the handles. So, I need to cut 4 curved pieces out of this larger blank. To account for the thickness of the plastic, I'm using some thin pieces of hickory that were cut-offs from another project. These are very flexible and will conform to the curve easily, and will also reinforce the short grain of the handle when assembled. As you can see, the blanks fit over the sides of the hamper, so I'll leave these to dry. Next is to cut out the handle shape, for which I'll use the existing handles as a template. Cutting the handle hole is a bit of a pain since it's curved, so I'll have to use a combination of saws and sanding to get the holes right. My spindle sander was getting gummed up when I tried to use it here, so back to the manual method using a rasp. These handle blanks are a bit thick, so I'm going to thin them down. I again marked the center of the curve and trace curves at 9 inches and 8 inches, which would result in a ½ inch on either side of the handle. I then mark the ends to taper them off a bit more. With the handles cut to final shape, I sanded them to make them smooth. This isn't a piece of fine furniture, so all I'm going for here is, won't give my wife splinters. The old handles are irrelevant now, so time to cut them off. To provide some amount of protection, I'm applying a coat of water-based polyurethane. Again, nothing fancy here, just want to cover up the raw wood a bit. To attach the handles, I'm using some number 8 by 3/4 inch wood screws, 11 per handle. I think these should be sufficient to spread the load of the hamper out, but if not, I can always beef these up in the future. With the handles attached, this project is done. This is going to be much nicer on the hands when carrying a full load of clothes down 2 flights of stairs, and hopefully will resolve the issue with the handles breaking. As always, thanks for following along with this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.